Alright, we're back. This should be hopefully the last video. Engine I dropped in last night and got the oil and the coolant and everything else, and we're going to get this thing started. I followed every instruction and replaced every single thing I needed to as IAG wanted me to, what their paper says. And now I'm going to do a correct break-in. You can see basically going to disconnect the crank sensor. Once I put oil and coolant in here, I'm going to crank it till the oil pressure light comes off after we flash the map on. So I'll do that first, and then going to crank it till the pressure light turns off, and then make sure it's not leaking, and then put the crank sensor back in, and I'm going to go ahead and start it up. So we'll get started here. Filled it up with AutoZone, just conventional 530. You can see that it is full. And now to add the coolant. Alright, just filled the radiator up and the rest of the cooling system. Now I'm going to get on my laptop and get the tune ready and flash it on in just a minute here. Alrighty, so tune wise, take all the boost out of it, so I'm just putting a 5 there just so it doesn't do any sort of fuel cut or anything. I set the rev limit to maximum 5,000 RPM, and fueling is pretty rich. Going down here, timing, I pull all the timing back out of it, so it's not, there shouldn't be any timing, it won't be quick at all. I'm gonna pull all the timing out of this map real quick, and then I'm about ready to flash it on. Alrighty, now the next thing, crank sensor right down there, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it. Obviously the coolant still needs to be applied a little bit. However, we'll get this unplugged. Alright, as you can see, I got that unplugged. Nice and loose now. Now let's go ahead and turn her off and see how she sounds. Just cranked her over for 20 seconds. Make sure we don't have any oil leaks coming off this guy. Give me 1 second here. You can see it looks very, very nice and clean. Doesn't look like we're leaking anywhere. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start right up. Alrighty, first start. So the check engine light is on for it. Sounding good. I'm gonna let her purr for about 20 seconds, turn her off, check for leaks, and we'll go ahead and start right back up. Alrighty, back, and got the power steering fixed, and checked the oil and everything, made sure everything was good this morning, made sure the coolant was good, and now I've had it running for probably about 5 minutes or so here, and running very good. And the next step here is going to be, I'm gonna turn it off, check the oil again, then put the front bumper back on, and then start driving it. And right now, it is at 70,200 miles. So it's 70,250. I'll do the first oil change. Just hit 70,237 miles. Did the oil change just before 50. I just want to get it done with. Now, drive this thing till it hits 70,000. What would that be? 70,700-ish. 70,750, I guess. Sorry. And then we'll do one more oil change, and then we'll start tuning a little higher, make it about 5 pounds of boost, get piston wings used to some actual boost, and then after that, about 800 to 1,000, like IAG says, do a full tune and shoot for 15 to 20, somewhere in that area, and make sure, everything's running perfect. Thanks for watching, and keep you updated.